Hello everyone, T-Rexatron here, and we are back with another part of Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. So we are going to be starting the Babylon story. Let's begin.
That takes care of that trap.
Yep.
I got it!
Look, a shooting star!
Hey, what you doing there, Wave?
Making a wish. They say if you make a wish before it disappears, it'll come true.
How old are you? Grow up! Right, boss? Uh-oh.
All right, Star. Give me the power to beat it.
Whoa!
No! The trap! Looks like my wish came true already!
Sorry if my opening was a bit rushed, but I kind of needed to warm up to the idea of being a person who does commentary for gameplays like this. Anyway, we are here in Gigan Device, which is the Babylon version of Gigan Rocks. So we are going to be starting off with just the Babylons here, no SCP robots. And we are going off to a good start here. Surprisingly enough, we didn't even need to do the whole routine with, just going back and forth between Hero and Babylon stories just to relive all the Hero moments, but in a different version. Because this one is a slightly different, only because these guys got the meteorite that, of course, their ancestors buried a long time ago. But I'm not going to go deep into that lore because we are just starting off. So we are here just racing between Wave and Storm, but obviously we need to get first place. For reasons I do not understand why, because Jet here obviously doesn't seem to have much of a big ego, considering that he does have a big passion for winning. Now, I would like to say among all of you that recently I have been doing some updates on my life, knowing how exceptional they would be compared to how it interferes with my social life or my YouTube life. But that's not gonna get past me, because I know I will be still doing gameplays for everyone here. Most likely I will be doing a lot more with my channel. And not just my series, my gameplays, my playthroughs. But also, I was thinking maybe, just maybe, I was going to do some reactions. But that's kind of the hard part because most of the stuff I already reacted to was, well, all the good stuff. You say it, I watched it, whether it's the Hazbin Hotel, the Owl House, Cuphead Show, all that. I'm pretty sure that there wouldn't be anything left for me to react for you guys. But I think I may have a chance of trying to do something new. I just haven't thought about what it is yet. But if you have any ideas, please let me know. I will react to it as long as it's at least TVY14, because I am not prepared to watch anything where basically it's a parody of either a Super Mario character getting jumped on by some Call of Duty force, or whether it's just something trivial or very, very traumatizing. I ain't gonna do that. Not that I am traumatized by all the other stuff that I have watched in the past, because it can't compare to what I am most likely afraid of, which you may know would be dogs for a good reason. But that doesn't contrast to the fact that I am afraid of all the other kind of dogs. Most likely the dogs with common sense like Scooby-Doo. Obviously, he will just eat your cheeseburgers instead of biting on your foot, and that's pretty much okay as long as it's not gonna interfere with my anxiety. But enough about me, let's just go into the next cutscene here, because we just won. Well, we made it, and then the time limit, that's the main thing we have to worry about. So yeah, let's go on, shall we?
Aha! I figured it out, Jet.
Yeah? What you got?
As I suspected, the Ark of the Cosmos is an engine unit for the Babylon Garden, invented by our ancestors.
An engine part?
Not just any part. I'll need to analyze it further, but I think this stone's magnetic field is able to transmute a planet's mass energy and create a singularity to...
Damn the boring speech. What can this thing do for me?
To put it simply, the stone can temporarily charge up gravity, then convert it to power Babylon Garden's warp drive.
Sounds promising. So that power was gravity, huh?
One more thing. The Babylonian scrolls say there are 5 arcs of the cosmos. One serves as the master unit, while the other 4 attract each other and serve under it.
Okay, so if they attract each other, you should be able to make some kind of arc-finding radar. Get on it!
Understood.
Boss!
Keep it down! And what do you want?
Take a look at this!
Still be in the city area. Once again, that was the scene from Megalo City Museum this morning, when a Mediotech security robot stole a meteorite on display. The robot is at large and is suspected to still be in the city area.
That's an Ark of the Cosmos! Storm, set a course for Megalo Station at full throttle!
Roger that, boss.
Ha! These things really do attract one another.
Okay, I'm gonna apologize for what I said earlier, that it was a meteorite, but it was actually the Ark of the Cosmos that they found in the Geekin Rocks. So now we are in Nightside Rush, which is the Babylon version of that. I forgot what it was called. I don't want to say Metal City because that was Sonic Riders, but I think you know what it is, but I just can't have a good memory of all these kind of things related to Sonic lore or Sonic stages. Let alone the games I play with Sonic, which include Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 2, or Sonic 06. You know that it's basically something that I always keep in the back of my mind. Now we're playing here with Storm. Surprisingly, we're not using Wave yet because we need to do a little bit of a recon with power before we go into flight. And besides, there's much more power here than there is for flight. I have no idea why, but I feel like the most hard part about these stages with Storm is that you're literally playing in a storm. So there's another level related to it, which will come in the next part, but that's obviously something that you might want to be aware of. Storm plays in the storm. Yeah, it's kind of trivial when you put it that way, but, you know, it's not really much of a hassle when you get used to it. But this part like this, it can be pretty tricky. I mean, you play games like Super Mario 3D World, and when you go into a level with a lot of rain in it, you would expect this kind of thing. Like, other kind of things would be... It would possibly be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe when you play Neo Bowser City, or I think it would be, I forgot what it was. Like I said, back in my head with the levels, I'm not really 100% sure. But anyway, I need to get a lot of rings here, considering that you obviously need to make sure that you're staying in first place. Babylon stories can be a lot more harder when you go into this. And you need to make sure you have a one-track mind, you know. Because one time you mess up for good. Also, I think I would like to make a proclamation. If any of you would actually be considering that I should, but you don't have to agree immediately, but I was thinking maybe there should be a little bit of a whole live stream, because it's not just a live stream. I was thinking it could be a live stream with all of you guys. I could do a little bit of a party, because, you know, I do have a few games like Jackbox or some other games such as Among Us. But of course, that's all up to you guys if you want to join in the fun. Rest assured, I will do some commentary, but it's all up to you. So let me know if you like that idea.
I was so scared!
Hey!
What's that? The cause of all my troubles. I picked it up and those stupid robots came after me. So that's it. Those things must be after this storm.
Guess that settles it. The key to solving this mystery is Mediotech. You two!
I heard them too. Let's circle on ahead of them and gather information.
Just wait, Sonic the Hedgehog. You won't be calling yourself the world's fastest for long!
Okay, now we are doing Wave here, which will be in the Snowy Kingdom, I believe, instead of the Botanical Kingdom. I think that's the name of the hero side stage. Now, I would say this will have to be one of my top 5. You would think that it wouldn't be as good as you think, considering that you have to deal with the fact that everything here is almost white, and it's also kind of difficult to maneuver your way if you don't know whether to tell between just a pile of snow or a ramp. Now, I think it would be a good idea just to make sure that you go into these shortcuts like here. or not, because right now I'm in 8th place and I need to keep up here. Just be aware that you have to at least make sure that you make it first here. Otherwise, we'll have to restart all over again. I had a little trouble with this when I was younger. I just wanted to let you guys know that, once again, these stages can be a lot more trickier when you're going into the Babylon side. Anyway, I would also think that, well, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I kind of wish they did a Sonic Riders 4. Not just with any kind of mechanic like they're doing with Zero Gravity, and definitely not like what they did in Free Riders. It obviously just killed the rating on that series. But at least try and make something new out of this, because you don't know what to expect or when to expect the next kind of Sega Direct, or Sonic Direct in that matter. Especially since they're just updating on some trivial news. I mean, Sonic X Shadow Generations, I think that is pretty good, but, you know, it's all just the same graphics and the same material like last time, just with a little bit of an update. Not saying that I don't like it, but I wish they could have at least done a bit more with that. Not to say that this isn't really much needed, it's not really much of a needed remaster for a Sonic game. I would say that although it could use it could use a bit of a sprucing up, because I know for a fact that were a couple of Sonic levels I would have preferred to be in that game, except I'm not quite sure on which one should I replace with them. I mean, I know I would have preferred maybe, just maybe, I would have preferred Flying Battery Zone instead of Sky Sanctuary. But at the same time, I think I would prefer something like, you know, can't put my finger on it, but I'm not sure. But I did have an idea that maybe Studio Opera Zone from Sonic Mania should also make a little bit of an appearance for both classic and modern act stages. It would have been really cool though, just to see modern Sonic in that actual footage. So far I'm not doing so good. I'm getting a lot of C ranks, but I have no idea why. And I'm still in 3rd place, and still need to finish this up before I lose. Hopefully this will help. And yep, it did. Made it to 1st place just in the nick of time here. So now we are going to be going into the next part, which is next week, which should be the finale. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next part where we finish off Babylon.